Counseling is not just for adults. It is very important even in kids and even in a neurodiverse child. Let us learn how and when counseling should be provided to the child who is on the spectrum or is having any kind of neurodivergence. For counseling to work, first prerequisite is that the child or the adult should have the intelligence or should have the cognitive ability to understand, to link it, and then to react according to the whatever has been told to the child. So usually counseling is provided after 7 to 8 years of age, where the child's cognitive development is quite enough to understand what the person is saying. Now, when and whom the counseling can be provided. In a neurodiverse child, if the child is intelligent, if the child might be on the spectrum but his IQ is high, he has developed all language skills. That means he is able to communicate completely like a neurotypical child. Then these kids have a very important role of counseling in these kids. Why? In treating something called as behavioral issues or social issues. So for example, if the child is having problems with bullying, if the child is having problems with peer pressure, if the child is having problems with how to make friends, how to deal with friends, how to interact with people, how to understand people's emotion, all these social skills can be developed by a good counselor. Second, the neurodiverse child can have academic difficulties. Because of the academic difficulties, the child might develop anxiety, depression, lack of hope. All these problems can also be dealt by a good counselor. A counselor can help the child to cope up with stress, to cope up with the problems and find solutions to help himself to deal with the problems. So, a counseling session is very much necessary for kids who are on specific learning disabilities or having learning problems or intellectual disability to a milder extent. Kids with behavioral issues secondary to maybe Autism Spectrum Disorder or ADHD, not able to make friends, not able to sustain attention, all these problems after 7 to 8 years of age can be dealt by a good counselor. So, if the child is just having behavioral issues and no other problems, definitely, or social issues but no other issues other than that, have to go to a good counselor to make the child understand and deal with his problems.